I want to kill the innocent people!
Hello peoples and welcome to NovelAI. I am very excited to be sharing this game with you because it is very similar to AI Dungeon, which as we all know, you guys are in love with. Like seriously, people only watch my AI Dungeon videos and I tell them all the time I make other stuff, but you're like, I would love to see this on AI Dungeon. But you know what? That's totally cool with me because if it makes you happy, it makes me happy. With that said, I hope that NovelAI can have the same effect on you because then you'll be getting like twice the amount of this kind of content a week. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. This could suck for all I know. We're going to start off with a scenario called Giant Buster by Lewd Thoughts today. I'm not really sure how NovelAI works yet. This is kind of my learning experience for it, so we're going to learn together. With that said, I don't know if you can share prompts, but if you can share prompts and you'd like to see me do a specific prompt, go ahead and leave it in the description below and I will check it out. The description for this prompt says, you are the greenhorn pilot of a giant humanoid weapon platform named Colossus. You are sent to fight a horrifying giant monster called a Gigante. I don't know why I said Gigante like that. I guess it kind of sounds Spanish to me, so I'm just like, Gigante. That's how the cool kids say it at least. I don't know. You might not understand. You might not be cool like Westbot. That sounded like I was complimenting Westbot. I meant you might be uncool like Westbot. There we go. That's better.
Wait, what do you mean?
I'm just kidding. I love you. Please don't cry.
I'm not crying.
Okay, well if you're gonna cry, can you go do it somewhere else? Because I gotta kind of do the video. Okay, thanks. Sorry. See you later. And then the last question is, will you make it out alive? I have no doubt that I will, but I also have no doubt that I'll probably level a few different cities in this scenario. This sounds a lot like Pacific Rim. Damn it. This sounds a lot like Pacific Rim, and how fun would it be to like use your Pacific Rim laser to just like level a city? That'd be awesome, dude. Anyways, let's start. Real quick, before we dive into the scenario, I want to show you guys so you can be proud of how pretty I've made everything. I did all of these colors. You can customize literally everything. Isn't that cool? You can also customize the randomness and the max output length. I guess that's just how long, you know, the stuff is. I don't really fucking know. There's a lot of stuff here that I don't feel like reading right now. So we're just gonna not, and we'll make the randomness even 1. I say that because I made it 2.5 earlier and it literally made no fucking sense whatsoever. So we're not gonna do that, okay? Well, we'll maybe do it later. We'll see how I feel. Anyways, let's jump into the scenario. There's no turning back, I thought. Stuck in this hulking machine, the only way out is success or death. That's the case for all Colossus pilots. Even if these metal death traps were fast, retreat wouldn't be an option anyway. With humanity at the brink of death, fighting is the only option against the teeming horror of the Gigantes. If it weren't for the Gigantes, maybe I would have lived a normal life. A time where people went to schools or offices or department stores, whatever those are. So you're telling me you live in a society that has giant robots and you don't know what the feck a department store is? Yeah, I call bullshit. A time where humans only fought each other. Terrible, sure, but at least it was a fair fight. I don't know if the Jews would agree with you on that one, pal. That's so bad. That's bad. I'm sorry, Jewish friends. I didn't mean to be so offensive. In my defense, though, I wasn't wrong. It was definitely not a fair fight for the Jews. I'm gonna stop saying Jews now and just pretend like none of that just happened. Let's continue with the story. I gripped the control levers of my giant walking weapons platform, the X2 hero class Colossus named Meleager, if only to calm myself down a little. Yeah, I like to grab joysticks that control giant death machines to calm myself down too. It really takes the stress off. It was admittedly an older model, but as a new recruit, it's all I was allocated for. That meant no fancy schmancy plasma cannons, just plain old bullets and missiles. I can level cities with those. I mean, kill monsters. At least it had a railgun for emergencies. Nevertheless, an 80-meter tall 2,000-ton brute of a machine was nothing to scoff at, even if it was old. If my weapons failed, at least I had these heavy fists. You'd be surprised to hear how many Gigantes were slain in melee combat. Finally, the slow lift reached its apex. The time for self-reflection was over. The hatches of the massive hangar slowly pried themselves open, letting in the dim light of the thundering twilight sky. I carefully pushed and pulled the control levers of my Colossus and took my first steps into real combat. At the lumbering footsteps of my gigantic machine, the monstrous invader stopped its rampage and turned towards me. He said, "Who's this bitch?" Never before had I seen a gigante like this. Not from a shaky camera, not from the view of a panicked bystander, but as a combatant. Combatant. That's a tough word for Ryan. Swallowing my fear, I trudged my colossus forward towards the dreadful thing, ready to do or die. This gigante looked like some horrible cross between... Oh, I get to decide what it looks like. This is fun. I said Lady Gaga and the gum on the bottom of my shoe. Can I go ahead and get an illustration of that, Westbot? Thank you, buddy. As big as a small city, it boasted thick, blue-gray fur that was almost as glossy as glass. I don't really know if that goes along with the whole gum on the bottom of my shoe thing, but okay. I call out, "Hey daddy, you're looking mad sexy today," to the hideous beastie. Its reply was only a roar. I think it might have been a threat of some kind. Why would he be threatening us? I just told him he was sexy. You know what? That's enough to make me angry. I got a plan on how to kill this bastard. Smear peanut butter on the end of my missile launcher and let the beast lick it off. But just as I did, the gigante leapt at me with incredible speed. Its large, flat feet collided with my head, knocking me onto the ground. Well, that wasn't very nice. I'm trying to give him some peanut butter. I mean, maybe it's smart enough to know that that's a missile launcher and that as soon as he starts licking it, I was gonna point blank him in the head with a missile, but I don't know. It's a beast, right? So it shouldn't be able to critically think like that. Am I being outsmarted by an animal right now? No, this can't happen. Please lick my peanut butter baby-backed bitch and start to fire my heavy machine gun. Okay, well that wasn't something I told him to do, but okay. Unfortunately, the bullets can't reach the massive monster. What do you mean they can't reach the massive monster? He was on top of us like 2 seconds ago. Okay, I'm gonna try reasoning with him. I said, "You are my baby mama, please don't do this." And then it added on, I start to spray a long-range missile in its direction. You know, I don't really feel like the AI is understanding the fact that I'm not trying to shoot him until okay. The rocket's kinetic energy fuses with the wall of the gigante and burns through it. Oh, I have an idea. I know how I could reason with the monster. I say, "Hey monster, wanna help me destroy this giant city full of innocent people?" And I load one of my fists with a bullet. Okay. I like how the AI always adds a violent action after my non-violent sentences. I don't really feel like that was a display of friendship that I was trying to get across for the monster. I was like, "Hey, you want to help me level this city?" And then like was about to shoot him in the face again, but okay. And then the AI said, "That's where things get dicey. First of all, the heavy machine gun is quite literally too heavy for an unarmed colossus." An unarmed colossus. So you're saying the colossus, if it didn't have arms, it wouldn't be able to carry the machine gun? Yeah, I'd say no shit. I'm going to be honest with all of you. This is giving me a really hard time right now, and I'm kind of missing AI Dungeon, but I get that it's like the first 15 minutes of me playing, so I'm gonna continue to give it a chance here. Let's see where this goes. I'll let the AI continue to tell the story for a minute. With a weapon like that, even if you managed to shoot something, it would just bounce away. I could barely keep my legs from collapsing underneath me. I don't get it. What are you talking about? None of that correlated to the previous sentence, and the AI is just going on stating random things that don't make sense. Like an unarmed colossus can't carry a gun. No shit. And why are my legs collapsing beneath me? I just got here. I don't understand. I'm already doing the rage screams and I just started playing this game. Alright, I don't know why I decided to do this, but I just cranked the randomness up to 1.5, so let's fucking see what that does.
No, you idiot!
I just said, "Start destroying the city for fun." And the AI said, "Instead of going mad in your rage." So I guess it means that instead of going mad, I'm just gonna destroy the city for fun. And then the AI said, "What a great idea." After a moment of internal debate, I load a high grenade explosive and detonate it into the back of the gigante.
That's not the fucking city! I want to kill the innocent people!
I miss AI Dungeon. It lets me kill orphans and fucking assault people and do whatever I want. And NovelAI is just like, yeah, you're gonna fight the monster still, okay? I'm like, actually, I'd like to level the city now. And it's like, well, how about you shoot a missile at the gigante instead? That's fun, right?
No, it's not fun! That's not what I want to do!
And when I was trying to shoot the missiles at the fucking gigante by putting peanut butter on the end of my rocket, you didn't let it happen. I said, "You know what, AI? Why don't you just tell the story?" And the AI adds onto your sentences. I don't fucking like that either, because then it added already on there. I didn't put already. That's not something I wanted to say. If I wanted to say that, I would have
fucking put it in the sentence, AI!
After my missiles hit their target, the Gigante leaps after me again. Even while standing atop my weapon platform, the thing is slow when it lands.
What do you mean weapons platform? What is that? What is that? Weapons platform? Are you in his head? Are you in the fucking thing's head? What are you talking about? And why is the Gigante not dead? I've hit it with like freaking 3 missiles now. It literally said one of the missiles burned through the side of it. Like, what the feck?
I guess if it's like a gum monster, maybe it can like reform. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it?
But it was not stated, and if anything, it's not even a gum monster because the fucking AI said it was hairy. I am so mad right now. I am so mad. I don't know what to do. I don't fucking know.
I guess I gotta. I didn't mean to type that. I typed a fucking closed bracket or whatever you call that, and it said, that brings me to reason number 2. When using explosive charges, never point them directly towards the target or anything else. Why would you not point them towards the target? Why? What? How the heck does that make sense? Where are you gonna point it at your fucking forehead? I wish I could point it at my forehead right now. Maybe I can kill myself and that'll be a way out of this god awful story right now. And then it just said use the bombs in midair as often as possible. What do you mean use the bombs in midair? That doesn't make sense. And bombs aren't the same thing as missiles. Okay, I just said press the self-destruct button. Let's see what the story does with that. But wait, aren't we being overpowered here? If I'm being really nice, I can pretend like our fight isn't so bad and show compassion to the Gigante.
I was trying to show compassion to the Gigante. I invited the Gigante to destroy an entire city, but you fucking were like, let's shoot missiles at the Gigante. I now just want to kill myself, and I said press the self-destruct button. That is so straightforward. And what do you say? What do you fucking say? You say, I'm gonna show compassion to the Gigante. What the fuck?
This was supposed to be better than AI Dungeon, okay? It was. And I guess it's brand new, okay? They're working on it. So maybe it's got potential to become better. I'm sure they are great people working on this right now. But please tell me how I say press the self-destruct button and the story is like, oh, you want to become friends with the monster that's trying to murder you?
No, I want to die.
I hope you're happy, Westbot. You know what? I bet you right now, guys, Westbot is laughing his little fucking ass off. He's got his little laugh that he does. His laugh is like, that's his laugh. That's his fucking laugh. And it's a great laugh, okay? It's a great laugh, Westbot. It's fantastic. I'm not making fun of your laugh, but I bet you he's doing that shit right now, laughing his little ass off about how I just paid $10 for NovelAI, and now it's sticking me! I don't know when the last time I was this... I don't think I've ever been this angry at getting over it before. And getting over it was a god-awful experience, but I'm mad because that game's supposed to you over. This one you're supposed to tell a story, but I paid $10 so I could tell a story, and now it's like not letting me. Like, that's the whole point of the game, NovelAI. It's the point of your game. You guys are probably really enjoying this right now, aren't you? I bet you're all laughing really hard. Ha ha ha, Ryan's suffering. It's fine. I just have a lot of passion for what I do, okay? It's great. Everything is great. Anyways, now that I've been ranting for like 3 minutes about what the hell just happened, I guess let's continue the story. Let's see what the AI wants me to do. Like, well, I'll just press enter at this point and read stuff. It says, and yet, Meleager simply walks backwards, crushing more buildings along the way before finally landing on me. Landing on me? Who is me? We're in Meleager, are we not? Do I misunderstand what's happening here? Perhaps we're not in the robot? I thought it was like Pacific Rim when we're in the robot's head. Maybe we're at like a remote location and it just landed on us? Let's see what happens now, I guess. The creature shivers and tries to spit at me, unable to move or speak. I jump out of nowhere and run towards my giant machine. You see, the thing is that the AI in this particular game, NovelAI, cannot comprehend the fact that the sentences are supposed to correlate with one another. So basically it says something and that thing may relate to the story in some way, but it just isn't stringing these events together, which is something that AI Dungeon does very well. I don't know how to fix that. Maybe there's something over on this side, like a setting. I'm sure that Westbot will tell me later, and I can try this game again if you guys would like to see it. I'll try to tell another story. We'll try it one more time, but I guess we gotta find a way. I'm gonna try to self-destruct the machine again, but God knows if that's gonna work. I just said hit the motherfucking self-destruct button. Why was I waiting? A Gigante wasn't supposed to be much of a threat against me, since I had never encountered one other than by accident. So then how come now? Just fucking kill yourself. Kill myself. Kill myself. If only for my own sake. No amount of reasoning would undo this. Or am I completely wrong in thinking I should be saving myself right about now instead of saving everyone else? It's just not funny. It's not good at telling stories, is it? I don't know, maybe I'm being too harsh. What do you guys think? I will read all of your comments and I will take them under fair consideration and hear what you guys think about it. Maybe I'm just really used to AI Dungeon and I'm looking for something like that, but yet better, because that's what I told this was supposed to be. But maybe I'm not playing this one the right way, or maybe there's some settings I need to feck with, or maybe I'm just being too harsh. I don't know. What I do know is that I'm really sick of this right now. It's like I can't end the story because it's not taking the things that I say under consideration. Wait, hold on. Into consideration. There we go. I am very literate. Very smart. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode, even though it was kind of goofy. I at least got very mad, and that's fun. And I mean, there were some good ideas. Like, I was gonna put the peanut butter on the missile launcher, and then when it started licking it, I was just gonna pew right in his face. But, you know, that was kind of ruined. The AI just doesn't get me in this story. I will be reading your comments. I would love to hear what you guys think. This costs $10 a month for the minimum package that you can get, and up to $25 if you buy the maximum one, which I really don't even understand what they do because they're not very well explained unless you want to do a lot of reading, and I don't want to do a lot of reading, so I'm not gonna do that. If you guys liked it and you want to see more and maybe we can figure it out, I'll continue to pay $10 a month because that's a small price to pay for my subscribers' happiness. I like making people happy, it's what I do. But if you guys just hated it and don't want to see this game ever again, then let me know so that I can cancel my subscription. I'm good either way. Like I said, $10 is a small price to pay for your happiness, but I don't want to play this game if you guys don't enjoy it and it's going to be like this every time. But I will look into fixing the things and we'll see how that goes. So I appreciate you for being here. I love all of you. You're amazing if you stuck with me through this story. Oh my God. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I really do. And I will see you guys next time.